Alright guys, it's the next morning after we lost that terrible game to the Detroit Lions. That video I made afterwards, which I wasn't going to make a video, now it's going viral, and this video is basically to explain what I was trying to say in that video and to cut the legs off it, because I don't want another viral video in my life. I do not want that, period. So if people think I'm out here trying to get views and stuff like that, no, I'm not. I'm basically really tired of making videos, to be honest with you. Alright, number one, if you thought I was blaming Dez Bryant for a loss, are you out of your mind? Dez Bryant there was so many things that went wrong in that football game. Dez Bryant was, if any, just a tab. But he had nothing to do with the loss in that football game. You know, and I don't want to come off like I'm blaming him for anything whatsoever. Number two, I don't have as much issue with him. If you understood what I was saying, I didn't have as much issue with him as I do the Cowboy organization. It's both. We don't want him to turn down his passion in any way whatsoever. My God, we do not want him to turn down his passion. However, you cannot let stuff like that happen on your sidelines. It makes us look weaker. If you guys say, oh, we don't have any fire, we're weak, we weak. But when that stuff happens, it makes us look weaker. Because we can't control it. We have no one that can control it. Whitney and Ware did their best job to control it, and it still blew up, and they're talking about it all over television today. Our head coach, you see, he couldn't do it when T.O. was doing the same exact thing. And if you tell me T.O. was any less of what Dez was doing, you're lying to yourself. Because both of those cats just wanted to win. They just didn't know how to express themselves correctly. I was upset. Like, I don't know what when we cut T.O. for doing the same exact stuff. But I understood after a while why you can't allow stuff like that to happen on the sidelines and to go into your organization. I understood. It took me a minute, but I understood. And now we're allowing the same thing to happen again. And I tell you, that explains a lot about what type of organization that Jerry Jones is running. Because if you want to blame anyone about anything that's going on with this football team, there is one person to blame. People are yelling at Jason Garrett for, Jason Garrett is a walking zombie on the sideline. Jerry Jones has his kahunas on his desk in his office. He has no play calling power anymore. All he does, he's a walk around coach. All he does is walk around. So he has no power. So when you have a coach with no power, when you have leaders that really haven't really been leaders, and we know that throughout their tenure with the Cowboys, and they are confronted with a situation, they don't know how to handle it either. So it's all this stuff going together. It's not Dez Bryant, no. Dez needs to remain Dez. And if you heard me in that video, I was saying that he's too good to let spiral out of control. Yesterday, he was spiraling out of control. Completely. So that is where my anger was coming from, whatsoever. Not from he's doing anything that he's not supposed to do. Yeah, he was. But I'm going to tell you the three incidents that really started my process. Like, somebody need to calm him down. Somebody need to calm him down. Kyle Orton, when he was over there yelling at Romo before the Terrence Williams touchdown, before our offense got clicking or whatever, when he was over there yelling, getting really demonstrative, Kyle Orton walked by and gave him a pat on the back, like, yeah. And he turned to Cal, and you'll see, he turned to Cal and said, get off of me. That's not good. That's not cool to do your teammates. Secondly, the second time is when Terrence Williams scored that beautiful touchdown. He stiff-armed somebody, won the end zone, and then walked right back to the sidelines like really business-like. I'm liking me some Terrence Williams. When he did that, you look over, and he's still yelling at Romo. For what reason? I don't know. That really confused me. I'm like, why are you yelling right now? You know, are you still saying I was open? Or I'm beating my guy all day? Were you into this Calvin versus Dez things a little bit too much rather than the Cowboys need to beat the Lions? That confused me. And then at the end, when the most respected Cowboy, other than my guy, the most respected Cowboy came over there was some trouble there. And that rubbed me the wrong way. So those three things rubbed me the wrong way. And of those three things, those type things is what needs to be cleaned up somehow. But I don't know who. We obviously don't have the leadership on the team to take care of it. We do not have the quarterback to take care of it. He couldn't take care of T.O. He just let T.O. Flounder until they went begging at Jerry to go cut him. Jerry's not going to control him because Jerry didn't even want to cut T.O. They had to beg him in his office to cut T.O. We don't have the head coach because the head coach is just a walk-around coach to take care of it. We have nothing to curtail this guy. And the fear that I have, and if you know I'm telling the truth, he looked downright dangerous for a minute. I'm scared of what he might do to one of his teammates when he gets too involved. I'm scared for him. And we don't want any incident where we can't come back from. So we have to curtail it now. Keep every ounce of the passion. Just focus it in the right direction. All right. Y'all have a good week. I'll see you in Dallas. Peace.